once again, politics has to get in the middle of something. So a couple days ago, I get a text from one of my friends from high school, and she's like, hey, random question. And I said, okay. She goes, genuinely, who did you vote for? And I'm assuming she only asked that, like, out of nowhere, because she saw my video talking about all the protests. So I'm
Not a random question, just a confirmation.
like, okay, well, she's probably not going to like my answer, but I'm going to be honest with her. So I said, Trump? Question mark. I thought you had always known that. You know, I don't love him, but I've always been Republican. So I turned my phone off, and then a couple minutes later, it lit up with her chat. So I opened my phone, went to Snapchat. I went to where my chats are, and I didn't see her name.
And she was probably talking about you too.
So I was like, my first thought was, did she unadd me? So I turned my phone off, or I didn't turn my phone off. I slid down to go back to my lock screen, and I saw her chat was still there. So I tapped on her chat. Lo and behold, next to her name said the word add. So I texted her back, and I'm like, did you really just unadd me because I'm Republican? Okay, again, I'm not trying to start a debate. I know politics is a very sensitive subject. I know everybody is entitled to their own piece, their own words, their own, freedom of speech, whatever. But if politics has to interfere or come in between a friendship, it wasn't a real friendship in the first place. And the funny thing is, I had never talked about politics with her, ever, because I know which side she is. Not that I care, like, I would respect her either way. But because I'm Republican, apparently we can't be friends anymore, which is fine. I'm not mad. It just shows that, oh, all right, well, I guess our friendship just wasn't real in the first place. If politics ever has to come between you and a family member or a friendship, just know they don't respect you.
Yeah, I don't trip about it. I'm one of the rare few Republicans in my family, and I have a pretty large family and a pretty large network. But guess what? Thanksgiving is popping, and birthdays is hitting, and events is really having a good time. We don't even really talk about politics at all when I'm hanging around my family. All of them are super liberal, even though their lifestyle is conservative, even though they conservative with their money. They've always voted liberal, and we have a difference of opinion on a lot of different things. But that doesn't, like, it doesn't affect me going to the graduation. It doesn't affect them coming over my house. It doesn't affect the way that we party. Like, we just chilling. And I think that conservatives are a lot more tolerant and they're a lot more mature just about politics in general.